I saw your car outside the cafe, the one we used to waste time in. For a second I almost walked inside like nothing ever happened. But I just sat there at the red light, hands shaking on the wheel. Crazy how a simple moment can reopen something healed. Your birthday came and went last Friday. I typed the message twice, then deleted every single word. Cause losing you taught me silence. And these days I sleep with music on, just to drown out my own head. Cause quiet sounds too much like every goodbye you never said. You became somebody different right in front of me slowly, and I kept loving every version, even the one that stopped choosing me. What happens after us? After all the plans we made, after your clothes stop filling up the empty side of my place, after your name became something I couldn't say out loud, after I learned missing someone can happen in a crowded room somehow. And I know life keeps moving, but some nights I still do, wondering who I'm supposed to be in a world that doesn't have you. I got better at pretending. Now my friends don't really ask. I laugh at all the right moments and break down driving back. There's still 2 cups in my kitchen. I haven't had the nerve to move, not because I think you're coming back, just because they still feel like you. And I hate that love can disappear without a reason you can blame. No cheating, no screaming matches, just distance slowly changing things. Maybe we were too young to know how to hold on when life got hard. Maybe love dies quietly sometimes without anybody meaning harm. But I still remember that last night. You looked tired more than me, like you already mourned our ending before it happened to me. So what happens after us? After all the memories fade, after I stop checking my phone, hoping somehow you changed. Maybe one day your name won't hurt, maybe someday I'll feel free. But right now every little thing still pulls you back to me. And the hardest part of losing you wasn't even watching you leave. It was realizing I was still fighting for something you stopped believing in. You started sleeping facing the window, like distance somehow helped you breathe. And I learned how silence could echo in a house built for 2 people's dreams. You stopped reaching for my hand first, stopped saying drive safe at night. And I kept noticing little changes, pretending everything was alright. I remember that Tuesday evening, rain hitting hard against the glass. You were scrolling through your phone beside me, looking everywhere except my face. That's when I felt it for the first time, love turning into like you were physically beside me, but already emotionally leaving. And I hate that I kept holding on when your heart already let go. I was trying to save what we were while you were learning life without us slowly. You gave me a cold goodbye, no tears, no fight, no broken scene, just tired eyes across the kitchen, like loving me exhausted you completely. And I still hear the way you said, I think we both need different things, like it was something calm and simple, while it shattered everything in me. Now every room feels unfamiliar, every night cuts deeper than before. Cause you didn't leave like you hated me, you left like you didn't love me anymore. I still drive past your apartment sometimes, though I swear I don't mean to. Muscle memory's a dangerous thing when your whole life was built around someone. Your picture slowly disappeared online. Guess that's how people heal now. Erase the proof that love existed before it all burned out. And my friends keep saying I'll be okay, that time does what it does, but nobody talks about the emptiness that stays long after losing us. Maybe I missed all the warning signs, maybe you tried more than I knew. Maybe heartbreak isn't always loud, sometimes it just turns quiet and cruel. And honestly, I don't even hate you for leaving. I hate how normal you looked while I was falling apart in front of you. You gave me a cold goodbye, and somehow that hurt the most. No slam doors, no final crying, just two strangers letting go. Now I sleep with the TV running, just so silence doesn't speak your name. And every song about moving on still somehow sounds the same. Maybe someday I'll stop missing you, maybe someday this won't feel so heavy, but tonight your absence sits beside me, like you never really left me. We used to talk until the sunrise, now we barely make it through dinner. Two people sitting in the same room, feeling more like strangers every winter. You stopped leaving little notes on the mirror before work, and I stopped bringing up the future, cause your silence started hurting. I noticed it in the small things first, the way you pull away and sleep, how I love you turned automatic, like words you didn't really mean. Still I kept holding on to memories, like they could save what we became. But love can fade so quietly, you don't even notice it change. And I know neither of us wanted to become this cold and tired, but somewhere between real life and heartbreak, we slowly lost the fire. Now we're just two faded hearts, trying to survive the damage, holding on to something broken. How to feel we couldn't manage, and it kills me knowing notes. I still drive by our old apartment, sometimes after midnight rain. Half of me wants to forget you, half still whispers your name. Your sweater's hanging in my closet, I should probably let it go, but grief hides inside little objects more than anybody knows. And I hate how normal life looks while everything inside me changed. The world kept moving like nothing happened the day you walked away. Maybe love isn't always enough, maybe timing can ruin something real. Maybe we both got too exhausted to say the things we used to feel. But I remember your last hug clearly, how empty it felt somehow, like your arms were saying goodbye before your mouth knew how. Now we're just two faded hearts living separate lives alone, still carrying pieces of each other, even after moving on. And some nights I still reach for you in the dark beside my bed. Then reality cuts through the silence and reminds me what we lost instead. No, I don't hate you for leaving, I just hate how love can disappear without a single moment warning you. The end is already here. You used to answer in a second, now I watch the typing dots disappear. Hours pass between your messages, and somehow that says everything. I kept making excuses for you. She's busy, she's just tired lately. But deep down I felt the distance growing in ways I couldn't fix. There's a picture of us in my dashboard, taken on a cheap motel trip. We look so sure about forever, now I can barely look at it. And these nights I drive with no direction, windows down, cold air on my skin, trying not to call your number, knowing exactly how it ends. You stopped telling me you loved me first, stopped asking how my day had been. Funny how people fall apart through tiny changes no one else sees. Now all I get are late replies, one-word answers after midnight, and I read them over 20 times, looking for something that still feels alive. You used to tell me every feeling, now I barely know your mind. And it hurts watching someone leave before they actually say goodbye. I think the worst kind of heartbreak is when they fade a little at a time, until you're sitting there loving someone who's already gone inside. I still remember your apartment, the plan we forgot to water dye. Guess that should have been a warning about us the whole damn time. My friends say I should hate you, maybe that would make this easier. But I know love gets complicated and people change without meaning to hurt you. So I keep pretending I'm moving on, posting smiles, going out again. Then your name lights before you let me go. Love doesn't disappear instantly, it just slowly stops feeling like home. Now all I get are late replies, dry conversations, distant eyes, and I miss the version of you that used to make me feel alive. I still sleep on my side of the bed, like somehow you'll come back tonight, even though we both know you already left long before goodbye. Late replies, that's how I knew I was losing you. Your shampoo still in the bathroom, I feel like you never planned to leave. And there's a dent on your side of the mattress that still hasn't disappeared from me. I come home and toss my keys down, same way I always did before. But now there's no voice from the kitchen, no footsteps crossing the floor. You used to wait up when I worked late, wrapped in that oversized gray hoodie. Now the apartment feels unfamiliar, like even the walls forgot me. And every night I tell myself tomorrow I'll finally be alright. Then your memory walks in quietly the second I turn off the lights. I think the hardest part about losing you was how normal it all looked outside, while my whole world kept collapsing into the empty side. Now I sleep on the empty side, reaching for someone who's gone, still leaving space beside me, like my heart hasn't fully moved on. Your name still lives in little things, in coffee shops, street lights, songs at night. Funny how somebody can leave but still be everywhere in your life. You said sometimes people change and love can slowly drift apart, but I still carry your goodbye like a bruise across my heart. I saw your picture with your friends, you looked happier than before. And I hated myself for noticing how you don't look tired anymore. Meanwhile I still drive around aimlessly when my head gets too loud, trying to outrun memories that always somehow chase me down. My friends keep telling me to heal, like healing something you can rush, but nobody talks about how lonely a quiet apartment really becomes. Maybe we loved each other honestly, at least for a little while. Maybe forever was just a word people say when things still feel alive. But I knew it before you said it, from the way you stopped holding on. Sometimes the end starts showing up long before somebody's gone. So now I sleep on the empty side, talking to silence again, trying to act like dark. The bed's still too big without you. The nights still don't feel right. And every morning starts the same, me waking up beside the empty side. There's a jacket of yours in my backseat. Been there for a couple months now. I tell myself I should move it, but I just keep driving around. Your name still sits at the top of my late night search history. And every time my phone lights up, part of me hopes it's you missing me. I heard from somebody downtown, you cut your hair and changed your place. Funny how the world keeps moving while I still freeze at your name. And I know we don't talk anymore, I know you walked away clean, but some nights my heart forgets what reality means. 'Cause I'm still yours in the smallest ways, still safe beside of the bed, still hear your voice when the room goes quiet, still replay the things you said. And I know you're probably happy now, somewhere I'll never go, but my heart hasn't caught up yet to letting you go. I've met new people, forced new smiles, tried to bury what we were, but after everything you broke, a part of me is still yours. I take longer drives on purpose, just to avoid going home, 'cause silence got too familiar ever since I've been alone. Your pictures don't make me cry now, guess that's some kind of progress. But there's this ache that never leaves, just gets quieter in my chest. And I hate how healing works sometimes. You learn to live with the pain, not because it disappeared, you just carry it differently every day. Maybe love like ours was never meant to survive who we became. Maybe timing really ruins things, even when the feelings stay. But if I'm honest with myself, after all this time apart, you're not in my life anymore, but you still live inside my heart. So I'm still yours in these empty nights, still yours in these old routines, still yours every time somebody asks what love really means. And maybe one day I'll wake up and your memory won't hurt so much, but tonight your ghost is sitting here in every little thing I touch. You moved on like you were supposed to. I'm trying to, I swear, but some part of me still loves you, like you're still standing there.